Welcome to our matza team here in Papa Malach and Rosh Hashanah. Guys, this is how we make matza. This is Aaron. Say what's up. He can't. It's a mask. This is whole wheat flour going in organic. going in on top of water, a certain percentage of water. You're watching the mixer mix. It's not as exciting as it seems. But you've been home for a bunch of days now, so maybe it is as exciting as it seems. This is going to mix for about 45 seconds. Once we see that the dough is forming nicely, that there aren't so many crumbs at the bottom, we're going to take it out and we're going to head over. I'm actually going to head there right now. We're going to head over to this nifty piece of equipment called a feeder. This job, say what's up, Ilana. Hey, Ilana. The job of the feeder is to bang down the dough so that it's easier to work with. That's going to happen in a few seconds from now, I hope, because otherwise I'm just going to keep talking forever. The music that you're listening to in the background was made for David. How many years ago, Dave? I don't know, so many years ago, by musician David Glazer at SAR High School. It is a perfectly timed 18-minute medley that gets us straight through. This year, David Glazer made us his second one. Equally awesome, but we've listened to it like 10 times today. So we went back to the original. Aaron's got the dough. He's headed over. This job is a 3-person job. We're gonna watch as 3 people help flatten the dough, or maybe just 2, in a way that makes it easier to work with. While the dough is being flattened, team 2 is cleaning off the mixer and cleaning off the bowl. We already missed Ruth, who ran away to wash it. You watch the dough being flattened a little bit. People break fingers, not here, thank God, but this is one of those pieces of equipment that fingers can be broken on. So we've been super careful. I use the word careful many times. The music should make you feel a little bit anxious. That's the goal, to keep us moving quickly. Which we are, I think, ish. As our flattening this dough, everybody else sort of assembles around the table. Dikla, hello. Assembles around the table, getting ready to start rolling things out with our rolling pins and this great piece of equipment, which we'll learn about later, which makes the holes. We're at 2 minutes and 57 seconds, and we're moving, I guess, as fast as we can. In the meantime, David, say what's up, Dave.
Hi.
David and
They're always smiling.
Yes, he's smiling on his mask. Smile on your mask. David and Dikla are making sure that the poles are all clean, that there's no remnants of dough from the last time that we made matzot. They're sanding it down with sandpaper, and they're leaving the poles here. Because once the matzot are ready to go in, they'll very quickly have to go on the poles and be brought into the oven. We're hitting the final stages of rolling. Is that true when I say it? Yeah. We're hitting final stages of rolling as Ilana and Aaron are happy with the consistency of the dough. And we're going to head over to the workstation in 1 quick minute. 1 not so quick minute. Oh, here we go. Okay, Ilana's going to start working the dough, which means that she's rolling it back and forth so that it gets to a consistency that we're happy with. Once she's happy with that, we're going to take this dough cutter and we're going to start cutting it in pieces that are the right size to make matzot. Aaron takes over here. He starts cutting. It's the Star Wars theme in the background. Aaron starts cutting. The minute that it's cut, the dough has to be kept in motion. So Dikla, Ruth, and Ilana have started to form circles. I will tell you, not to embarrass anybody here, I won't even zoom in, but day 1, circles were really hard. Circles are hard. And it took everybody sort of a bit of time, except for Dikla, who owned a pizza shop, so she's been shaming everyone all week with her mad skills. But by day 2, we had totally, I guess, really mastered the art of circles. And so what you're watching here is dough being shaped into those perfect circles. You want to get them thin enough that they're crispy, but that they don't break. If they stay too thick, they get a little bit bendy, and then we don't eat that. Oh, guys, I'm going to head over to the oven. Hi, Dave.
It's really hot. The sparks are dancing on the hearth. Look at this. Oh. It's so hot. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay, here's our oven. It's getting ready. David has a certain way he likes setting it up. He's left-handed, so he puts the fire on the right-hand side because it's easier for him to get matzot in on the left-hand side. We'll follow that process in a minute. As we head back, we have hit the Rittlers. Is that what they're called, Dave? Yeah. We are making holes on both sides of the matzot. And then once the matzah is ready to go in, Aaron sets it up on the side. David's going to grab some poles and he's going to start putting them in. In the meantime, Dikla goes right back in, taking circles from Ilana and Ruth.
4 minutes.
Dikla is our finisher. We send her in to finish up each matzah by putting holes on either side. Also, all of my staff now is pretty buff. All muscles, arm muscles, back. I think Ilana comes in with Advil for everybody each morning. It turns out that Ruth, Dikla, and David have all started having dreams of matzah at night. David wakes up in the middle of the night. I found it with Tetris that I would dream of the pieces falling. But we have matzah dreams happening at night and then matzot being made during the day. Oh, I totally forgot. David put a matzah in and I was too busy talking about other things. Here's the matzah. Here we're at 1,078 degrees Fahrenheit, which means I should probably step back. Also, we have Aaron shouting out times. By now, every 30 seconds, we'll hear the time being shouted out by Aaron, so that we know what we're up against. Oh, the left-handed part made it hard for me to take a picture. But here you go. You can see the matzot in the oven. If I stand here for long enough, maybe we'll watch it. Oh, I should probably get out of your way. You're watching the matzot. If you can see, they're sort of browning on the... Oh, I can't go that close. Browning around the edges. See that? Oh, I gotta go. David's gonna go in, flip them around, move them around. All the while this is happening. We've got 10 minutes left. By now, the pieces of the dough have been cut. They're being rolled out. Holes have been cut into them, and they've come in and out of the oven. I know you're all as excited as I am and as emotional. I've watched this happen, I don't know, what do you think, 70 times this week? Actually, you guys are here. This might be our final round of matzot. We have finished all the flour. We've stopped taking orders. We sold out really quickly, which was awesome. And this might be our final round. So check out our matzot going in and our matzot going out. They're in. And then what we're looking at, oh, they're a little bit too high for me, are some beautiful matzot. Okay, thank you for following the first half of our 18 minutes. We'd love to hear from you. Are you making your own matzot at home? Have a great recipe of something to put on a matzah? We'd love to hear. Have a happy and especially healthy Pesach.